Hey everybody, I'm Lanny Donaldson from Engaged Educators. Welcome to Engaged Educators Studios. Behind the camera is my friend and colleague Michael Finch, and we're working together to develop this series called Things Parents Should Know. And it's based on the questions that parents send in to me, or when they're in my office on a consultation or on an assessment, ask me, and I think that every parent should know the answers. So we're making this series just for you. One of the questions I get asked a lot is, should I be concerned if my child is struggling with reading? Now, whether they're in the early grades or whether they're in the older grades, the single word answer is yes, you should. And here's why. In our school system, from kindergarten to grade 3, we learn to read. From grade 4 on, we read to learn. If you miss that initial window of learning to read, you don't have anyone in the classroom who's a specialist in that area that can assist you, and things become more and more difficult. So let's talk about what the expected rate of reading increase is in schools. So you come into school and you come into kindergarten and you get into grade 1. And the expected rate of increase is, if these are grades and it's grade 1 to 12 and 6 to 18, this is the expected rate of reading increase. By the time you're 18 and in grade 12, this should meet. The question and the problem comes, what if you're in grade 1 or grade 2 and you're 7, now you're 7 years old, you're in grade 2, and you read at a grade 1.5 level or just above grade 1. Now your expected increase goes like this. You will increase your ability to read, but it's going to be at a much slower rate, and this gap between the student and the student's peers become huge. What you really want is for them to be above grade level. So you want to get them, and if they're down here, you're going to have to do something to increase their reading. So whether you do a one-on-one program at Engaged Educators or you hire a tutor, you need to get that grade level up, because if you can get their reading up and say you get them up to, what would that be, 3.5, maybe 4, now the rate of increase is like this, and now they're above their peer group. 80% of what you do in a school day is based in reading. If you're down here and you're having a problem, the reading doesn't get any easier as you go up in grade level. So what you need to do is make sure that your children have very, very strong reading skills. Now, how do you find out where they are in reading? Well, there's 2 ways of doing it. You can go in and ask your teacher what their word recognition and their fluency and their comprehension are, or you can come to our offices, Engaged Educators, and you can do a free, no obligation reading assessment. I am very, very strong believer in strong reading skills, and I would rather test 1,000 students and find 1,000 students don't have a reading problem than let one fall through the cracks and end up in this scenario, because school becomes very, very difficult and the frustration levels go up, anxiety goes up, and it's just not a good scene for anyone in the family. So you can come to Engaged Educators, you can go ask your teacher. If you're unsure of what a letter level is in reading, you can download a chart from our website and take a look at it and see what the equivalencies are. It's not a problem, or you can phone into the office and just ask for me and I'll give you that information gladly. So I hope that answers that question. Our next videos are coming up probably a week apart, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care.